This is for the part of you that is tired of doubting what you feel, tired of explaining away red flags, tired of leaving conversations feeling confused, guilty, or smaller than you were before. Let these words bring you back to your own side. I trust my feeling when something feels off. My confusion deserves attention. I am allowed to slow down when something feels pressuring. My body notices things early. I respect the moment my stomach drops or my chest tightens. I am becoming a woman who listens to herself sooner. My need for time is valid. I do not rush myself into agreement. My clarity matters more than someone else's urgency. I can be kind and still be careful. My kindness works best when self-respect is with it. I am allowed to notice when someone keeps turning the conversation away from the truth. My memory deserves trust. I believe the pattern, not just the apology. I am learning the difference between charm and care. My nervous system deserves relationships that feel clear and steady. I can hear someone out without leaving my own judgment behind. My discomfort carries information. I respect the version of me who used to explain away what hurt. I am building a life where my reality stays intact. My trust becomes more valuable when I give it slowly. I am allowed to ask more questions before I give more access. My attention is precious. I do not hand over my inner authority to confidence, intensity, or guilt. My body deserves the safety of clear boundaries. I am allowed to notice when someone wants a quick yes from the part of me that fears conflict. My pause protects me. I can stay connected to myself in conversations that once made me fold. My truth does not shrink because someone else dislikes it. I respect the part of me that wants more consistency than words can offer. I am learning how pressure has sounded in the past. My clarity grows when I stop rushing to make other people comfortable. I can care about someone and still notice what their behavior does to me. My peace deserves better than constant second guessing. I am allowed to come back to the real issue when someone tries to blur it. My experience counts, even when someone wants me to doubt it. I trust the wisdom of stepping back and seeing the full pattern. My self-respect gets stronger every time I stay with what I know. I am allowed to protect my mind from people who create confusion. My boundaries are clearer when I stop over-explaining them. I can hear a polished excuse and still stay close to my own truth. My future becomes steadier each time I stop negotiating with disrespect. I am learning how guilt has been used to pull me away from myself. My compassion has standards now. I do not need to prove harm before I honor my discomfort. My life gets lighter when I stop giving endless chances to the same pattern. I am allowed to keep my distance from what drains my clarity. My energy deserves honesty, not performance. I can listen without taking everything in as truth. My inner no deserves my loyalty. I respect the part of me that notices when affection comes with pressure attached. I am becoming harder to manipulate because I stay close to myself. My self-trust grows when I stop arguing with what is obvious. I can be generous without becoming easy to use. My limits are easier to honor when I say them simply. I am allowed to see control clearly, even when it sounds like concern. My mind deserves room to think before I respond. I choose conversations where my reality stays named and clear. My body deserves the relief of fewer mixed signals. I am allowed to take distance from anyone who keeps teaching me to doubt myself. My standards are a form of protection. I can stay calm without giving up my ground. My voice matters, especially when someone wants me to shrink it. I trust myself to notice when I start minimizing what hurt me. My future self thanks me for every moment I stop calling confusion love. I am learning that consistency feels different from intensity. My peace grows when I stop mistaking emotional access for emotional safety. I am allowed to hold my line with warmth. My judgment becomes clearer when I step out of pressure. I can let silence do some of the work. My worth makes me less available to people who only value my softness when it serves them. I am allowed to believe myself sooner. My nervous system deserves less chaos and more truth. I trust the version of me who sees the pattern and wants more for herself. My reality stays with me. I am learning how to respond from self-respect instead of old fear. My boundaries become stronger when I stop asking for permission to have them. I choose what feels clear over what feels compelling. My attention belongs with people who do not punish clarity. I am becoming someone who notices the hook before she bites. My life becomes more peaceful when I stop giving my trust to people who profit from confusion. I can love deeply and still stay rooted in myself. My instincts are becoming easier to hear and harder to override. I am allowed to be harder to access when access has been misused. My heart deserves honesty that does not cost me my stability. I trust myself to become clearer, steadier, and less available for what distorts me. I am here, and I am learning how to stay with my own truth. What I feel makes sense, and I am allowed to honor it earlier. I am deeply worthy of relationships where clarity feels normal. I am becoming a woman whose self-trust makes manipulation harder to land.